So the playoffs have just started, and we're entering the wild card round this weekend. And obviously, all of us are very excited. But there are some problems for us Patriots fans, and most of us are wondering how or if even can we beat the Buffalo Bills. Now, in this video, I'll be going over all of that. But before that, please like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. It helps a lot. And follow me on all of my socials down in the description below. I post exclusive content on TikTok and on Twitter. Now, let's get into the video. So before we get into the video, we should know the weather that is going on for Saturday night at 8:15, which is when the game is gonna air. And I saw a tweet yesterday. It'll be on the screen right now, and it says that the high degrees for Saturday night is going to be 0 degrees. And you might be wondering, all things Boston, why are you happy about that? Like, why would anyone want to play a football game in 0 degree weather? That's horrible conditions. And you're right, it is. I would not want to play a football game in 0 degree weather. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go outside and if it was that cold. However, if you guys don't remember, the last time that the Patriots faced the Bills when it was cold, this happened. On December 6th, 2021, the conditions of this game were extraordinary, and I don't think we'll see a game like this for a while. These conditions were insane. The wind was insane, along with the cold and the snow. And as you can see right here, Mac Jones threw the ball 3 times. 3 times. For 19 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. And I can explain to you why. It was extremely windy that game. Mac Jones is obviously a rookie QB that's developing his life in the NFL, developing his skills to be an NFL quarterback. And as a rookie QB, I understand why Belichick did not want him to throw the ball in that wind conditions. And so, yeah, obviously Josh Allen threw the ball a bit more, but that is also because he is more experienced than Mac Jones. Right now, I have to admit, he's a better quarterback than Mac Jones. But he's just a veteran. Now, but that's all besides the point. The point is, the rushing game down here. Damian Harris, 10 carries for 111 yards, 11.1 average yards per carry, 1 touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, 24 carries, 78 yards, 3.2 average yards per carry, and 0 touchdowns. But, like, the list goes on, and as you can see, our run game was on point. The Bills could not stop our run. And that's mainly because the wind and the coldness mainly knocked out the throwing game for the Bills and the Patriots. So the Bills could not play to their full potential, and the Patriots took advantage of the running game, and the Bills obviously cannot stop it. And I mean, I'm excited for this game because I'm wondering if this is going to be a replay of that game. Because if it is, the Patriots have a solid chance to beat the Bills. Obviously, some people might want to call it a cheat win, but a win is a win. And keep in mind, everyone's saying that the Bills should have won this game if the conditions were better, but they don't understand that the Patriots are playing in the exact same conditions. So the Patriots are struggling too with a quarterback that threw even less. So the answer to this is our running game. In my opinion, our running game will be a huge factor to whether we could win this game or not. The wind isn't supposed to be as bad, so Mac Jones can still throw the ball. I think he's gonna throw the ball more than 3 times, but we'll see. But also another thing is our defense. Our defense has to step up. It's just ever since the bye week, our team has not looked the same. It just hasn't. It just has not looked the same, and it's sad, but it's true. So if we want to make a deep run in the playoffs, our defense and our offense too is going to have to step up, but mainly our defense. Now, Matthew Judon had a 12.5 sack season and had like a sack for like 6 or 7 games straight, at least. When we came off of the bye week, Matt Judon didn't have any sacks. For 4 games, no sacks. J.C. Jackson, Evan McCourty, 2 veteran players on the team were dropping interceptions, like must catch interceptions to win us games, and that lost us some of the games. Um, but overall, our defense has to step up. It's just I'm honestly a bit worried for our defense because if this isn't fixed by next season, we're I'm gonna be honest, we're probably not gonna go far. But I don't think that's gonna be the case. I think over the offseason we might sign some players in free agency and all of that. But over the offseason, I do hope that we work on this defense and our offense too. Obviously, I hope that Matt Jones gets better. He'll obviously be more experienced. Damian Harris, Ramondre Stevenson, and I mean, overall, I hope that the Patriots can be a solid team next year. Not that they weren't this year, but in my opinion, they should have been. The record should have been more than 10-7. The Patriots beat themselves, and that's just a fact. They beat themselves. But it's just sad. But the overall question: can the Patriots beat the Bills in the wild card game? The answer is maybe. If these weather conditions are correct, and it is 0 degrees, we have a solid chance. Not saying that if they're not, if it's warmer and the conditions are not nearly as bad. Not saying that they don't have a chance, but the Bills do play well. And again, our defense, I forgot to mention this, our defense, stopping the pass has been a struggle for them, has been a straight struggle for them these past few weeks. And if they can't stop the pass, then it's just not going to end well. It's going to end ugly, and it's going to be an end to the season. Overall, if we lose to the Bills, I'm happy with 10-7 and making the playoffs. After our Cam season, don't get me wrong, I respect Cam. He was trying his hardest. His play style just didn't fit our system. But after the Cam season, going 10-7 and making the playoffs, that's a huge step up. That's a huge step up, and I'm happy with what we have done this year overall. A bunch of people hated on us and underrated us, saying we're going 7-10, we're going 8-9, 6-11, and we went 10-7. So I'm happy. Overall, this season, I am happy. This season's satisfied what I'd like to see from my favorite team. But it might end here. But I'm not going to lie, they do have a chance. They definitely have a chance. And if they do end up beating the Bills, I'll be extremely happy. Unfortunately, I think if everything goes what I think, we might, if everything, so I will make another video on, or a TikTok. It'll actually probably be a TikTok. I will make a TikTok on my playoff predictions. So go check it out on TikTok. My TikTok link will be in the description below. But I will be making TikTok on my playoff predictions, who's gonna win each game, and if all of my predictions add up, then the Patriots will be playing the Chiefs in the divisional round, and I'll make it. If we do make it there and everything goes as planned, I'll be making another video on how we can beat the Chiefs. But for now, that's it. Overall, the Patriots, I'm not gonna say they're out of it. They have a decent chance, but we're gonna have to do some work. And if we keep playing like we have in the past few weeks, we're most likely not gonna win. So we have to step up. Overall, our offense, our defense has to step up, and overall just play better football. But sadly, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. It helps this channel out so much, you don't know. And follow my socials. Follow my Twitter and follow my TikTok. Those are going to be in the description below. And I keep saying this. I post exclusive content on there. So, yeah. Honestly, that's just going to be the end of the video. Goodbye.